gonna be the JJM style X sweep to knee bar from and in the no-gi. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna scoot in between my partner here. I'm gonna get my underhook on his leg right here. The next thing is I'm just gonna start pushing his leg out that way and get my hooks in. Then I'm gonna secure his wrist, and then just like a spring, I'm gonna pull everything back in and roll it over his shoulders. So the first one we're gonna do is we're gonna go to side control. You can see how I have this staple coming down right here. And there are a couple of options. You could feed this to this neon belly position, or if you desire, you can just go right to side control. But the other option is, so I'll get both of my staples back here real quick. So if I want to feed this across, I can also, I have the option, I can go to mount too. Oop. Just make sure you clear your legs out. So you'll see on the back side here where I've got my hook, I'm gonna move my leg like that to clear my leg, and then I could come over to the mount. So the next option is we're gonna go to the knee bar. So we're just gonna scoot in, underhook, push. I'm gonna get this hook on the back of his knee. I'm gonna get this hook in his hip. And then also note that my knee is not on this side of his leg. My knee points out on the back side of his leg. So then I'm just gonna get my wrist control. And once again, just like a spring, I'm gonna bring him in, and also wanted to note that I'm using my legs to elevate and roll him over too. So I pull him in, elevate, roll over. Now we're going to the knee bar. So I'm gonna clear this leg out and come to this side while hugging his leg and keeping everything in tight. I'm gonna scoot my butt back, and I'm gonna route this leg over here to his butt cheek. And then I'll even scoot my hips in tighter, and I'm squeezing my knees together too to pinch everything in. So it prevents him from escaping. Then I'm gonna start hugging everything together. And when I'm ready for my knee bar and I've got everything all set up and all my controls set up, I'm gonna push my hips in and pull back at the same time. This is gonna be the single leg X entry drill. So you're just gonna scoop in, and then in order for this to work properly, I need to get my hips up high. So I'm gonna shoot my hips up high like this. And what I'm doing is I'm wrapping my right leg around to his hip bone right here. And then my inside leg is going to his butt cheek and hooking. So what it looks like all in one motion is like this. Boop. The next step that I need to do is I need to create a sweep. And in order for me to do that, I gotta get him off balance. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag my hips and my knees this way. You see how that moves his body? And then I'm gonna go this way. Then whenever he falls, I'm keeping all this right here because this is gonna set up my straight ankle lock. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna feed my hand around and under. And then what I'm looking to do with this straight ankle lock is I'm looking to get the bony part of my wrist into this tendon right here on the back of his ankle. And what I'm trying to create is I'm trying to get his foot to go like this. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold all this in tight. I'm keeping this heel right here. I'm pinching my knees. I already have this established from the sweep. I'm feeding this under. I'm making whatever minor adjustments I need to at this point to get my hand in the right positioning. And I'm making this grip right here, like I'm grabbing my wristwatch. Now, once I get all that established, I'm gonna try to drive my thumb into my chin, and I'm also compressing my elbow to my side to create that bend that I was talking about a second ago. So I'm here, and I start, yep. And if I really need to, I can fall on my side, but it's really tight by this point. And so I'm just gonna push my thumb up to my chin, and I'm using this hand to help and assist. And I'm compressing my elbow in so it compresses the foot the direction I needed to go, as well as keeping my knees pinched. Everything's squeezed in tight at this point. I'm here, and then when I need to, if I really need to finish, I can start falling to my side, and then I make a big chest, just like that, to really finish the ankle lock if I need to. So this is going to be a couple of ways you can really tighten up your straight ankle lock. So the first one I'm going to show is, I call this the JJM, Master Jacques. So we're just going to start here with our single leg X. I'm squeezing my knees together, and then as I was explaining, I like to use my elbow and squeeze this in as I'm doing this because it's almost like a retention device. It helps me keep everything in tight, and it's almost like a measuring stick as well. So the next step is I'm going to start feeding my straight ankle lock and finding that tendon on the back of his ankle. And also what I'm doing with this is I'm crunching my abs in to help create that space I need to keep feeding my hand. And then I'm tightening this elbow in over here. The next step is I need to feed this to the back of his knee. And notice how I kept this hook right here. So I'm using everything I'm pushing with my legs, and I'm crunching this, and I'm pulling my wrist. There you go. See how quick that makes the straight ankle lock? So I'm pushing with these, and then that's all it takes. The next one is the Professor Bill. So same idea with everything that I said previously. We're gonna feed this behind here, then we're gonna take this leg and come over and squeeze. And those are two really good ways to really tighten up your straight ankle locks. And of course, if you've got a really stubborn opponent in a competition, you can always fall to the side and make your big chest, but with this, I don't think you'll need to. Thank you, sir. So this is gonna be Master Gordo's armbar from back control. So the way this is gonna start out is I have this grip right here. I'm gonna get my double handcuffs, and I pull this in tight like this, curl my wrists in. I'm gonna fall to the side, and as I fall to the side, I'm opening this gate, and I'm putting this leg across his body on his hip. I'm gonna start shrimping out, and I'm gonna make a Kimura grip right here. I'm gonna loop this arm over his head and create a frame here to kind of help manipulate him the direction I need him to go. I shrimp my hips out. I trap the arm. I come back down this way. My leg comes over his head, and then I can go for my arm bar right here. I pinch my knees together, pull my heels in, and if I want to prevent the hitchhiker escape, I can always turn his thumb a little bit this way and move my hips in this diagonally upwards direction towards his hips. So once more. I'm gonna start here with this grip. I can go to my double handcuffs. I fall to the side. I shrimp. I keep this across his body, and I'm just hugging it. I trap the arm. I needed to go to my Kimura grip before that, but you get your Kimura grip. This comes over. I pinch my knees, manipulate the hand and the elbow, whichever direction I need to, and I push my hips up to create the arm bar. And that's the Master Gordo arm bar from the back. You want to try it on me, Levi? All right. So, get your double handcuffs, good. Fall to the side. Shrimp? Yes, sir, good. Kimura grip? Yes, sir. Trap? Perfect. Good, good, sir. One more time. Yes, sir. Trap. Good. Kimura grip. Good. Perfect.
Are you ready to completely transform your life? Come train with the best at Transform Jiu-Jitsu. Visit us today in Yukon, Oklahoma.
Good.
Sorry. I'll go a little different. Apologize. No.
Yep, so just take your time, Levi. Other leg needs to come around. There you go, sir. Now, that way first. There you go. Now the other way. Good. Now, just trace your elbow back on his foot a little bit. Find the tendon with your, there you go, with your wrist bone. Make your wrist watch. Crunch your elbow to your side. Good. Big chest if you need to. There you go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Austin, let's see it.
No, you're good. It's still moving forwards.
Good. Pinch your knees.
And then we go.
That way, and then the other way. Yes, sir. Now trace your elbow back a little bit. There you go. Start finding that tendon. Good. Wrist watch. Collapse the elbow to the side.
Knees.
Yep. Pinch your knees together. There you go. Good. Good, good, good. Perfect, perfect.